Grace. It's a word we hear often, but what does it really mean? Simply put, grace is God's undeserved favor. It's His love and kindness given to us freely, not because we earned it, but because He loves us. We don't deserve it. We can't earn it. It's a pure gift.
Imagine the most amazing gift you could ever receive. Now multiply that by infinity. That's grace. Grace is like the sunshine that warms us on a cold day. It's like the refreshing rain that brings life to the earth. We don't have to do anything to deserve it. It's a gift from God given to us out of His immense love.
Grace changes everything. It changes how we see ourselves. We are no longer defined by our mistakes, but by God's love for us. It changes how we see others. We are more forgiving and compassionate. Grace is the foundation of our relationship with God. It's the air we breathe, the song in our hearts. It's the reason we can approach a perfect God despite our imperfections.
The Bible speaks about grace often. One powerful passage is Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 to 9. It says, "For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith. And this is not from yourselves, it is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast."
These verses are powerful. They tell us that we are saved by grace, not by anything we do. We cannot earn our salvation. It's not a reward for being good. It's a gift, freely given to us by God.
Think of it like this. You are given a gift. You don't earn it. You don't deserve it. You simply receive it with joy and gratitude. That's what grace is like. Salvation is just the beginning of our journey with God. It's through His grace that we can experience His love, forgiveness, and guidance in our lives. Grace is not a one-time event. It's a constant companion. Through grace, we are made new. We are given a fresh start. It's a reminder that God's love is always available to us, no matter what we've done or where we've been.
Jesus' death on the cross is the ultimate example of grace. He, the Son of God, lived a perfect life. Yet, He willingly took our place. He suffered and died for our sins, even though we didn't deserve it. Can you imagine the love it took for Jesus to do that? He endured the pain, the shame, the separation from His Father, all because of His love for us.
The cross is a powerful symbol of God's love and grace. Imagine the weight of the world on His shoulders, the pain that pierced His hands and feet, yet He endured it all out of love for us.
Jesus' sacrifice on the cross is a powerful reminder of God's love for us. His grace is enough. It's enough to cover our sins, heal our hurts, and give us hope. When we look at the cross, we see the depth of God's love for us. Because of the cross, we have access to God. We are forgiven. We are free. It's a gift that we could never earn, but one that we can receive with open hearts.
God's grace is not just something we experience when we first believe. It's with us every single day. It gives us strength when we are weak. It gives us hope when we are discouraged. Think about the challenges you face each day, the stresses, the worries, the temptations. God's grace is sufficient for all of these things. It's there to lift us up when we fall, to forgive us when we mess up, and to give us the strength to keep going.
When you face a difficult decision, God's grace is there to guide you. When you feel overwhelmed, His grace is there to comfort you. His grace is sufficient for all of our needs. We are never alone in our struggles. God's grace is always with us, offering us comfort, strength, and guidance. It's a reminder that we are loved beyond measure.
God's grace is a source of constant encouragement. It reminds us that we are loved, forgiven, and empowered by God to live a life that is pleasing to Him.